this feels good. I'm back.
You're traveling through to another dimension. A dimension of not only paranoia and delusion, but of idiocy. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of pure ignorance. Your next stop, the batshit crazy zone.
This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. Well, it didn't take long for a summer solstice sacrifice to occur. Not just a sacrifice, couldn't be more of an obvious sacrifice, but also a victim joining the infamous 27 Club.
Oh boy. All right. If you're not familiar with this guy's channel, A Call for an Uprising, basically everything in the entire world is all connected, and it's all one giant conspiracy. And guess where it all leads to? That's right, the Illuminati.
Where most of you probably have heard of the 27 Club, where there are many, many musicians, many, many actors who just mysteriously die at the age of 27, yet everybody believes that it is a coincidence and not a ritual.
Yes, unfortunately, a lot of very talented actors, musicians who can't handle fame or maybe just can't handle a lot of stuff that's going on in their life do take their life around the age of 27, and it's very unfortunate because we've lost a lot of really good people. It's unfortunate, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the Illuminati and human sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Let's start with some of the names on that list that he's joining. Brian Jones, the founder of the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison. All of these people died at the age of 27. You could go on. The list just goes down and down of people. Kurt Cobain, many other actors that maybe you have or haven't heard of before. Of course, we had Amy Winehouse pass away at 27. You might ask, well, what is the connection between 27 and the Illuminati? Knowing, 33 is an important number. There's a lot of important numbers. But 27 has a lot of different meanings if you look deep into the Illuminati and deep into the occult. 27 in mathematics is the perfect cube. Okay, we talked in this channel about Saturn's cube and what the cube...
A perfect cube is a mathematical curiosity. You can do it with any number. You can do it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do it with any number. Any number that you do 3 times that you cube it, you can also find the root of that particular number. It's one way to find a root number, or cube. For example, 2 times 2 times 2 is 32. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 4 cubed is 64. 5 cubed is 125. 6 cubed is 216, etc. Any number can be a perfect cube. There is nothing special about the number 27 and a cube. I know, to uneducated cards such as yourself, this must seem like such an amazing mathematical miracle. It must have some kind of magical, mystical meaning to it. No, it doesn't, you f***ing imbecile. All it means is that it is a number that has been times 3 to the 3rd power. It's cubed. That's it. Doesn't have any special meaning beyond that.
Means to them and what it represents to them and how important the cube is to them. It represents Satan, okay, it represents Saturn.
Let me just tell you right now, the cube has very little meaning to me. A cube is an interesting object. It has 6 sides. It's a solid. It represents stability. It represents a dice, sugar cube, Rubik's cube, ice cube.
And the cube is something you'll find in a lot of these videos that they talk about, and they show you and flash you and show you the coming of the Antichrist. 27 letters are also found in the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is really the core of the...
First of all, there's not just one Kabbalah. There's actually a couple of different Kabbalahs. And there are anywhere from, let's say, 22 numbers, which are 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, up to, I think, like 34 or 35. So there's quite a wide range of numbers, and 27, of course, is associated with the Kabbalah, but so's 22, 22, 26, 25, 30, 33, etc., etc. So it's not just one number. It really depends upon what somebody's reading into the Kabbalah where it really matters.
Black magic rituals that they perform.
A ritual sacrifice. Do you understand what a ritual sacrifice is? It's a religious or solemn ceremony consisting of a series of actions performed according to a pre-subscribed order of relating to or done as a religious or solemn rite. So if anyone is performing a ritual, that means that it is the same thing over and over again in the same way. That is what makes it a ritual or a religious ritual.
You'll find inside the Kabbalah, there's 27 channels of communication with God, 27 combinations of the names of God inside of the Kabbalah. And of course, this guy just conveniently happens to have the name Anton Yelchin. That's the name of this actor who was ritually sacrificed a few hours in the middle of the day in Los Angeles.
Look at some of these people. This person on the end here, how far back are you going with this thing?
But it was already nighttime on the East Coast, and it was already summer solstice out in Europe.
Oh, the summer solstice happens in different parts of the world and at different times.
So you have to understand that, it's a worldwide thing. But sometimes they'll go off of the European clock, they'll go off of whatever time it is over at Stonehenge, where all these rituals are occurring right now as we speak. With this actor, I just want to say a few things that are pretty obvious about how this guy was sacrificed. His name's, first of all, Anton. Okay, are we paying homage here to Anton LaVey? Because not a lot of people even have the name Anton.
So apparently there's only two people in the entire world named Anton. Anton LaVey and this actor. Wow.
So his name's Anton Yelchin. Obviously, Anton LaVey, who was the founder of the Church of Satan, wrote the Satanic Bible. I don't believe that to be a coincidence. But when you look at how this guy died, okay, I mean, you just shake your head and you say, are they really running out of ideas how to ritually kill people at this point?
Who are they? Oh, right. You're talking about the Illuminati, who are behind everything. Apparently, they also tell people that they can only be named their child anything, Adam, Aaron, Aardvark, but they can't call them Anton. Okay, there's only two people in the entire world who named Anton. Gotcha. I think I'm following you at this point.
Or at least, are they making the stories that they report to the media so ridiculous because they know that people out there are so dumbed down that they won't even question it? Here's the story of how this guy was dead. They found him pinned between his car and a brick mailbox in his driveway in San Fernando.
Oh. Okay, it's very unfortunate how this actor died. My condolences to his fans, to his friends, and to his family. I'm very sorry for your loss. This was a freak accident. The police have been involved. They did a study of it. They had determined, here's the pictures right here, he got out of his car on an incline. He got out of the car for some reason, and 2 tons of metal crushed him to death against a metal fence. Here's how it got bent. This was a horrific, very unfortunate accident.
Okay, the car's engine was reportedly still running when law enforcement arrived on scene. They're saying that he went to his mailbox. Okay, the driveway reportedly has a steep incline. Left the car running, right? Walked up to his mailbox with the car behind him. The actor got out to check something, was accidentally struck by his own car. So his car, I guess, which was, what are you saying? That he put his car in neutral and it just rolled down right into him? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, so what? His car was in park? How often does a car in park magically go from park to drive to run somebody over? Haven't heard that one before. But no, that's the story that they released because that's how dumb.
The 215 Jeep Grand Cherokee has been recalled due to a gear shift issue that leads it to being in neutral when the driver thinks it's in park. He was crushed to death. He died in less than 1 minute due to 2 tons of metal compressing against his head and lungs and against a metal gate. Fiat Chrysler in April began recalling almost 8,1200 vehicles. The recall was prompted by an investigation by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. This is from an article from CNN. More than 100 crashes have been reported due to a selector problem that caused confusion about whether the car was in park. From CNN, June 20th, 2016. So, no, you're the only f***ing moron who believes that this accident, which has occurred 100 times before and had 812,000 vehicles recalled, is somehow some kind of a global conspiracy. You're the only f***ing idiot who believes this.
They know society is, that people still won't question this. They won't put the obvious signs together with the summer solstice and the sacrifices that occurred, just like we talked about with the Beltane and the spring equinox, where Prince was ritually killed, where, you had China, you had other people who were sacrificed during that time period. The summer solstice starts, you get a 27-year-old, we know how important the 27 Club is to the elitists. We get a 27-year-old actor with the name Anton, which, pays homage to Anton LaVey. You know how they are with names and numerology and all that stuff.
Oh my goddess, idiot. People die every single day, you. They die on January 1st. They die on Groundhog's Day, Secretary's Day, Mother's Day, solstice, winter solstice, summer solstice. Any day. It doesn't matter. People die every single day. It is not some kind of Illuminati conspiracy.
And he happens to get out of his car, go to his mailbox with his car in park. Somehow his car, no police officer explains this. Somehow his car goes from park into drive and runs him over.
This guy goes on this for a while, so I'm just going to fast forward it.
But they, at this point, can say whatever they want. They can say that a cloud fell, from the sky and sucked him up and swallowed him, and people won't even ask a question. They go, oh, interesting. Really? Okay.
Funny thing, that actually happened to my friend Bob Sacamano. True story.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Wow. What a weird death. How did that happen? Oh, wait, the cloud just came down from the sky and ate him like it was like a lion? Yep, it just did that. Ate him like a lion.
Actually, the cloud came down and robbed him and then killed him. And went right back up. It was terrible. Police report, everything taken. They never found that cloud again. Apparently, he was part of the Cumulus gang. Wow.
Crazy. Well, he was a great actor. Huh? I mean, does anybody want to question anything anymore? This guy ran himself over. He got pinned between his mailbox and his car. How did he get out of the car with the car not parked? I don't understand the stupidity. But again, you read the message boards, everyone's talking about his roles. Oh, I loved him in this film. Oh, I thought he was great doing that. Oh, what a tragedy. Nobody links them together. Oh, this mysterious, another actor dead at 27. Oh, must be a coincidence. Does somebody put a hex on these guys in Hollywood that they all die at 27? I don't know. Let's see. We have this elitist group of people who, follow this satanic calendar, who follow these, numerology and all this stuff that's so important to them, who commit these murders all the time. All these people who mysteriously just keep dying of these random deaths, these bizarre deaths, and nobody asks any questions about it. This is the world that we live in, folks.
So are you saying that everyone in the entire world who dies every single day, and of those deaths that have any kind of strange or unusual circumstances around it are actually ritual sacrifices or ritual murders by the elite, the Illuminati, or Satanists, or black magicians, or people who study the Kabbalah, or people who study numerology, or cubes? All of these deaths are essentially caused by them. So they're going around the entire world. Nobody's caught them yet. The police haven't found them. The FBI hasn't found them. CIA hasn't found them. Interpol hasn't found them. People haven't seen them out on the streets, but somehow they're responsible for all of these weird random murders. Okay?
where you can run yourself over with your own car, and the elitists can actually report that story, and nobody raises an eyebrow, nobody asks a single question about it, nobody looks into the 27 Club and why all these people are sacrificed at the age of 27 and what that number means to them. Okay, I went over what the number means. There's lots of meanings behind 27, why it's so important to them. Another one of those meanings, like I discussed, 33, people asked why 33. Well, 1/3 represents the fallen angels. Jesus reportedly was the age that he was murdered at was 33 years old. They take those things and they twist it. So 27 also is mocking God because there's 27 books in the New Testament.
How does 27 deaths have anything to do with the Bible? Okay, I understand that the New Testament has 27 books that they know about, but then the Old Testament is 39 books. So 39 and 27, 60, 39, 27, yeah. So it's 66 books. Why would they only do the New Testament, not the Old Testament? Or why wouldn't they just do both? This doesn't make any sense. And how would it be offensive to your God or whatever you think it is? How would it work? What purpose would it serve?
And so 27 has meaning to them for that purpose as well, not just the cube. Because there's 27 books in the New Testament. They take numbers like that and they spit in God's face and they mock God. That's how they that's how they operate. That's how they've always operated. You know, they don't randomly pick these numbers. Somebody didn't just go, hey, you know what's a great number we should ritually kill people at? 27. Yeah, I like that number. I like sevens a lot. You too? Yeah, I like sevens too. You like twos also? I love twos. All right, 27 it is. Let's start doing ritual killings then. It's not how it works. Okay, these numbers are all very symbolic in the occult world. Everything they do, you know, is obviously well thought out on their end as far as how to mock God to the extreme possibilities, you know, and that's what they do. And that's 33 and 27 and 13, and all of these numbers are numbers that also cross-reference with the Bible. And, you know, it's their way of spitting.
Again, you could take any number and find meaning behind it or associate it with something. You could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could take all of these numbers and associate something with them. It doesn't really take all that much of imagination. You don't really have to work too hard at it. You just believe, for whatever reason, whatever purpose, I don't know what ultimate goal do you think that they have, but you believe that there's this cabal, mass cabal throughout the entire world, killing high profile. This Anton was not, you know, a nobody. He was a actor. I'm sure he probably had bodyguards, people watching him, his neighbors. So this cabal of people going around killing people who are 27, and it's all for the purpose of what is their goal? What is their plan? What are they doing? If you have all of this information to this cabal of people, cabal of Illuminati or black magicians or numerologists or people who study the Kabbalah or whatever it is that you think they're doing, why don't you take all this information to the FBI, the CIA, and Secret Service and give them all this information, and after they pat you on the head and send you on your way, you can, you know, file a report and do all this stuff and contact the President of the United States and tell him what's going on, and maybe eventually somebody will fit you with a white coat, put you in a little room, and then you'll be at peace.
God's face. So we have another victim of the 27 Club. No eyebrows raised. You look at his death, no eyebrows raised. You look at the Summer Solstice, no eyebrows raised. You look at his first name, Anton, paying homage.
The Summer Solstice happens every single year. Why would anybody raise an eyebrow to that?
Of course, the Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, no eyebrows raised. People just refuse to look at the obvious signs around us. But this is another ritual killing. And I know people, you know, were very upset at me and probably other truthers who were talking about the ritual killing of Christine Grammy, whatever her name was. They refuse to believe that these people are, you know, these are false flag events or that some of these are actual ritual killings. This right here is a ritual killing. Okay, this guy was ritually sacrificed by the elitists. at this specific age, at this specific date of marking the beginning of the solstice. That's how they operate. I've talked about it. I warned about the summer solstice and events will occur. And obviously it doesn't matter. A human life is a human life. If it's a big time actor or a small time actor, it's a sacrifice. Okay. And other events will probably likely occur. And this is going on around the world. These witches and these Satanists refuse to acknowledge what they really do.
Refuse to acknowledge what we do. You're the thinks that there's some kind of a global conspiracy of numbers and cubes and dates and all of this stuff, or by their name, if their name is Anton or Dwayne or Bob or Jim or Smith or whatever. No. If you want to find out anything about witches, you can go online. You don't even have to leave your house. You can go online, find the information for yourself. You can watch a video. You can read books. You could talk to people. You could talk to actual witches who exist out there who aren't up to no good. They're law-abiding citizens. They pay their taxes. They go to work. They go to PTA. They pick up their kids after school. All of these things that everyone else in this world does. If you're really curious about what witches do, talk to one. Find out more information. But if you just believe that there's some big smoke screen up there, that the Illuminati is behind all these witches and we're all casting spells and doing all these weird things behind your back, then you're just a moron who is too ignorant to find out the truth for themselves.
Of course they refuse to acknowledge it. Why do you think so many witches keep showing up on my wall, on the message board, on all of these videos saying, oh, you don't know anything about what we practice. We're outside worshiping trees, and we're doing rituals thanking the winds because we love the wind.
Yes, our whole cosmological belief system and philosophy and ideologies comes down to worshiping the wind.
Oh, exactly. Right. You wouldn't take a vow of silence. I only heard your other buddy, the guy who I raised the rent money for, standing there in his bathrobe.
This guy is such a idiot. He's referring to a video that I did during a fundraiser with me and the Mad Witch, where we did a live video response to one of his videos. He did not donate a single penny. The only people who donated to this were friends, family members, and fellow pagans in the community. That's it. He didn't donate a single penny.
In his studio apartment there with his swords hanging on the wall.
Bathrobe. I don't have any swords on my wall, you moron. Now you're beginning to hallucinate. Not only are you mentally believing stuff, but you're also now seeing stuff. You need help. I'm serious. You need help. And all the people who listen to your videos gotta understand that you're not all there. You've got a couple of little screws missing there. You need help.
You only hear that guy go, shh, come on everybody, you've got to be silent. We can't let people know that, that we're witches and we're actually performing spells and hexes on people. Little did he know that he was warning other witches to...
The video that I did about keeping silent, and I've actually done 3 videos on this particular topic. So he believes that somehow this was a reaction to something that he had done. Again, he's connecting all of these things together and somehow believe, I don't know, maybe he'll think that I'm the leader of this cabal. That would be interesting. We'll have to see what happens with that. But here's the first video I did on keeping silent. Here's the second video, and there's the most recent one. So these 3 videos I did on keeping silent.
Have a vow of silence on Facebook yet. He posted it on YouTube, and then I posted it to 80,000 subscribers here. So thanks, buddy. I guess these witches don't really think that much. But however you want to look at it, this is what they're doing. This is how they operate, and this is a ritual killing. So this young man was ritually sacrificed to kick off the summer solstice for these satanic witches out there. And don't fall for their deceit and their lies as they continue to claim that, everything's peaceful. Christianity's the one that kills so many people, right? Oh, Christians Christians are responsible for so many wars and all that stuff. Yeah, these fake Christians, okay, who took on the name Christianity and took on the name Jesus Christ and then, went to war and did all this stuff. Real Christians don't create killing or want war or want death upon anyone. These witches and these Satanists do, and they continue to get away with it. And the finger continues to get pointed.
There has not been a single war that has been caused by witches. There's been a lot of wars, well, the Crusades, where basically we were defending Jerusalem, the Holy Land, the trail leading to Jerusalem, fighting, killing pagans, converting. There was a lot of death that was shed in the name of Christianity. There were a lot of people who were killed, burned, hung, tortured, jailed for being accused of witchcraft, heresy, even people who were Jewish, Muslim. There's not a single war, an incursion, a rebellion, even a riot in the name of witchcraft or to convert people to witchcraft or any type of paganism that we have recorded. Maybe before the time of Christianity, maybe there was a lot of pagan-inspired wars. That could be. We might find that out later on. But in the past 2,000 years, sorry buddy, but it's been on Christianity.
Pointed at Christians and Christianity. It's ridiculous. It's sickening what they get away with. When everybody falls for it, I could do 100 warning videos letting everybody know that it's summer solstice or winter solstice or it's a specific date in the satanic calendar to look out for these things happening. And when they happen, people will still roll their eyes and say they're not related to one another.
You are simply trying to generate fear and animosity towards witches. You are no better than any of the other bigots out there I do video responses to. The problem is, you just have a lot of people who believe your psychotic nonsense.
Yeah, people just run themselves over with their own cars and their own driveway on a specific date that is so important to the satanic calendar. Yeah, it happens all the time. I ran myself over yesterday.
All right, I've had enough of this video. I can't go on anymore. Anyhow, this has been Light Logan. Thank you so much, and blessed be. This guy is such a fucking idiot. And fellow pagans in the community. That's it. He didn't donate a single penny. He's referring to a video that I did during a fundraiser with me and the Mad Witch where we did a live video response to one of his videos. He did not donate a single penny. The only people who donated to this were friends, family members,